Get you ready. Come on up.
Now, come on.
Right. Come on. Ready? Stand up here. Ready? Just like come on in, right here. Yeah, y'all good? Yeah. Everybody? All right. Yeah. Everybody ready? All right. Good evening. I'm Executive Assistant Chief Troy Fenner, over field operations. I have Assistant Chief Rogers with HISD standing, Assistant Chief Lopez is over our gangs, and our captain over homicide, and the superintendent, Ms. Lathan. Very sadly, I must report that we lost a student, an 18-year-old student, was shot in the 2800 block of Bammel around 12:15 this afternoon. That male and the female were standing in the 2800 block when they were approached by 3 suspects. One suspect walked up and started firing. That suspect was masked up with a black hoodie, possibly black clothes. The vehicle was a black Subaru, a 4-door with paper dealers. Distinctively, the back passenger side window had a plastic paper bag. That vehicle, once the suspect fired upon the male and the male went down. That suspect stood over that individual and fired more shots. That young man was transported to Bentop, and like I said, he was pronounced dead. The female has a grazed wound to her side. Very disappointing that it's come to this point in our city. And I've stood and I've said before, we're not just gonna stand by. We need the public's support. Somebody knows these individuals who were in that vehicle. Somebody seen that car, especially with the plastic bag on the back window. I just want to ask and encourage the citizens of this great city, stand up and say something. I said this before. Today is somebody else's kid. Tomorrow it can be yours, your sister, your brother. We're better than this in this city. Let me say this, I'm not going to release any names right now. As you can imagine, families are still arriving at the hospital, hurt. We want to be respectful of that and allow us to give proper notifications to them. This shooting did not occur on the campus. They were Lamar students, sadly. So I just say again, let's work together and remove these criminals, these violent criminals off the street. Most of our kids in our city are great kids, great. And we're not gonna stand by and let a few of them just mess up everything. This is sad, and I just wanna ask our whole city, this young man and his family, his mother, his sisters, his brothers, pray for him. Because we can sit here all along and we can judge people and say, this happened because of this. I don't care why it's happening. You know what? I want to put an end to it. I want to get the individuals, all these individuals who are out here pulling triggers and shooting at people like they're crazy in our city. I want to pause at this time and turn it over to the superintendent for a few words, and then Chief Rogers.
Thank you, Assistant Chief. Once again, the shooting did not occur on our campus. Lamar students on the campus is on lockdown right now, but everyone is safe. We've sent a call out to our families at Lamar. We've also canceled afternoon activities at Yates High School, so there will be no after-school activities at Yates as it relates to athletics or clubs or extracurricular, just as a precaution. To the family of the student that was shot, we want to offer our condolences and just say again, we need the city's help. Our children should be able to come to school and learn in a safe environment, and they should be safe when they leave our campuses. I'd like to commend the principal, Ms. Rita Grace, who's standing here to my right, for her leadership. It has been a hard week at Lamar. We lost 2 students less than a week ago, and so also condolences to those families. But I want to thank Ms. Grace for her leadership and for her entire team for coming together. We will have counseling services available for staff and students. Counselors are actually here now just in case someone needs counseling when they'll have access to the building, but they'll also be on site tomorrow. Thank you to the police department from the city for your assistance, but once again to our parents and the community. Our schools are safe, our children will be safe, and we will work together to ensure children learn in a safe environment. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, and we've also actually increased patrols at both Lamar and Yates. We're still working with HPD to determine what happened here, but if you actually have any information, we are begging you to call in and let us know that information. Thank you.
That's always a possibility, but I don't want to speculate right now. I just want our attention to go to the grieving students and also the family, and we're going to let the evidence and the facts fall where they fall. But right now, I don't want to speculate on that.
Chief, based on how you described it, this sounds targeted and personal.
Yes, I would say it's targeted. I would say that right now.
What's the connection here to Yates?
I don't have a connection right now. We're still in the preliminary parts of the investigation. As we get more information and more facts, the worst thing I could do is just speculate right here, and I don't want to do that right now. I want to get the facts, find out who's involved. Let's go after them and share it with you.
Why is the student out here?
One at a time. Go ahead.
Why was the student out here?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Still, yeah, we're not sure. Yeah. Yeah. 15 years old.
Is that his girlfriend?
I'm not sure.
Why are you canceling the activities at Yates? That's why I'm asking, what's the connection there?
So we're canceling the activities at Yates. The student that's involved was a former student at Yates as well. So we just want to make sure that we cover the safety of both campuses.
The suspected shooter or the victim?
The victim.
Can you again talk about the bag on the back of the car, how distinctive that is? On the Subaru, correct?
Yes, it's just the apparently probably the window was broken, and you know how they put a plastic bag up there. So I'm just saying it's pretty distinctive, and I know somebody has saw that. We know that there were 3 suspects in it. So if any students or anybody, any of our citizens, seen 3 students in a vehicle or 3 young people, let us know. Call us at HPD Homicide. All right.
Male student car?
I know one was masked up, but they appeared to be males. We're not sure that all of them were.
Do you know how many shots were fired in total?
Not sure. Just multiple shots.
A rough guesstimate on the age of the suspects?
We don't know because the shooter was masked up. One of the witnesses and an officer say that they're moving like younger males possibly, but we're not sure.
And there were 2 others in a vehicle?
Yes, 3, a total of 3.
So a driver, and then was there a passenger, or was the second person in the back seat?
We don't know that. I just know that witnesses say that they saw 3 suspects, 1 fired.
So these 2 victims were walking just right here?
Walking or standing. Yeah.
Away from Lamar High School?
Yes.
They both attend Lamar High School?
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
And the one who died previously attended Yates?
Correct. That's correct.
And the student who died, did he die at the hospital or did he die on the scene?
I think he was pronounced once he arrived at the hospital.
Chief,
Yeah.
if the suspects are listening, what's your message to them? What do you want to say right now?
The same message from HPD, HISD, any law enforcement agency. We're not just going to stand by and let our street become bloodbaths. We're not. And people say, well, you said that a couple of months ago. You know what? Our fight for the safety of our citizens is most important. And all of our resources, all of them, and all of our partners, it's going to go to removing these violent criminals. And we're going to use our DA's office, our federal partners, whatever we have to do. And on behalf of Chief Acevedo, we're going after violent criminals in our city.
Students have told us it was lunch aid, and sometimes kids come out to their cars for lunch. Can you comment on all about that? Were there other students from Lamar High School out there in the parking lot?
I'm sure it will, but I'll let,
I'm not quite sure how many students were out, but it was lunchtime.
Is it routine for students to come out to their cars during?
Occasionally they do come out, yes.
Well, Chief, have there been other incidents today involving other students at other schools involving
N-
shootings, kids that are brought to bed?
Not that I'm aware of, but everything is just developing. So we're doing this, and we're gonna have an update back at headquarters here, and we'll get with our PIO. We'll get additional information that we need to pass out to the public. We'll do that.
Will there be any changes in HISD in terms of letting students out for lunch, for example, just because of this?
Anytime an incident occurs near a campus or on a campus, we always reevaluate. And so once we have additional information, then we will make some decisions. But until we have all the information, we can't tell you what those next steps are.
The 15-year-old victim who was grazed by a bullet, you said?
Give me 1 second. I want to revisit that. We stand here strong together, all of us. We always evaluate, but at the same time, we're going to continue life. We're not going to let any violent criminals disrupt the way that we do. We want students to come and be able to take breaks. Now, we may beef up patrols and whatnot, but we're going to continue to let students have a regular life like they should in high school. So go ahead.
Sorry, you said the 15-year-old victim was grazed. Where was she grazed?
I think on her arm.
And is she alert and able to help
Yes.
with the investigation?
Yes. Yes.
Did she say what these men were saying?
Not gonna go into that right now. It's part of the investigation, but thank God that she's all right. Of course, they have counselors here, and to speak to her and anybody else that witnessed it, or anybody else, because one thing about it, it is a school. They are young, and I'm pretty sure that they have friends, and so that's what I want us to focus most of our attention on. Giving them some help, giving them some emotional support, and let law enforcement, and with the help of the citizens, go out and find these individuals that's responsible for this shooting today.
Do you have a specific suspect
Go
you're
ahead.
looking for?
Go ahead.
Do you have a specific
No,
suspect?
no, not at this time. That's what we need your help with.
What do
Go
you know
ahead.
about someone trying to give CPR to the victim who was shot?
I'm not sure. Yeah,
They did do that.
Who did that?
I'm not sure. That's the information that I was provided, that a student or someone that was here in the area did try to perform CPR on
So there were
the
other
victim.
students out here as well,
Right.
in addition to the two that were involved in the shooting?
That I don't have that information.
We're gonna go with a couple more, okay?
Chief, should
Good.
the students be concerned about retaliation or some kind of situation in regards to
I would tell the students, let's get through it together, but always be aware of your surroundings, but don't change your way of life. Keep living life, and let's work together as the city of Houston always does, come together for whatever we're going through. Keep living your life, and let's hang in here together, and let's get the information to us so we can get these dangerous individuals. Just remember, if you look at the enrollment of HISD or any other school district, 99.9% of our students are doing well, and they're good. It's just that small percentage that we need to remove off our streets, and we're gonna do it.
Last question, please. That a student was shot in his head and his chest. Could you confirm that?
No, I'm not gonna confirm. I don't know where he was shot. Don't know right now. The fact is, he's deceased.
what do we know about the victim?
Principal, just really quickly, how is the school doing? Can you just speak to the fact that you've had 3 students die recently and how you're handling this and how the school is doing?
It's a tough week for the students at Lamar. We've had a lot of counseling support available. We've been communicating with parents, making sure they know what to look for and to contact us if they need assistance. And then our kids have been taking good care of one another. It's a good, strong community.
This is something unprecedented for a high school filled with students who are going through emotions and a changing time in their life already. And now to have 3 students killed in a violent manner, this must be touching them.
So, go ahead.
What do we know about the victim? What do we know about the victim?
Other than their ages right now, that's pretty much all that we're gonna release. And there were 2 students here at Lamar.
There was some information about him before, maybe a concern about his
No.
safety before.
I'm not gonna go into that. All right.
Last question. That's
Yes,
it.
ma'am.
That's
All right.
it.
We good? Thank y'all.
Thank
All right.
Chief López, ¿puedes hablar con nosotros? ¿En español? ¿Puede hablar con nosotros? Ok. Aquí, mira, aquí está bien. Entonces en español.
¿Cuál?
Aquí está bien, aquí está bien. Ok.